everyone, today's video is going to be another new in taste test. This time round I've picked up a few things from Starbucks to try. I've definitely done a few Starbucks taste tests on my channel before, but this time round they've brought out a bunch of new stuff for Veganuary. I've only picked up one drink, one like main food, and then one sweet thing. But honestly, there was so much choice, which I feel like I never normally have when I'm in Starbucks. So as I go through and try everything, I'll also try and mention the other vegan things they've brought out this month. I would have picked up all of it, honestly, like it all sounded and looked great. But I'm only one person and I didn't want to waste money and waste food, so I might try and try the rest of it throughout the month. But for today, I've picked like my 3 favourites to try and share my thoughts with you guys. I feel like whenever I film these taste tests, I always order the food in. This time round, it's actually a blue sky outside, so I power walked into town on my lunch break, picked everything up, and I think I'm going to start with the drink because honestly, I'm very thirsty. The drink that I opted for is the cocoa and orange oat latte. So they brought out 3 new oat lattes. One of them's a strawberry flavour, which I think is absolutely bizarre. I really want to try that because I'm intrigued, but I think I would hate it, so I feel like it'd be a complete waste. So if any of you guys have tried that flavour, let me know what it's like. I just can't imagine strawberry and coffee. I think that's a weird combination, so didn't really fancy that one. They also have a honey one. I'm not sure if that one's vegan because technically honey isn't vegan. And then the one that I went for, the cocoa and orange. So this is definitely the one that sounded the best to me. Ooh, that is very strong orange. I'm not getting a whole lot of chocolate. I'm also not really getting much coffee either, so if you don't like coffee and you want to try a coffee, this is probably a good option. I think if I drank this without knowing what it was, I might not even know that it's coffee. I feel like it smells like coffee, but when I taste it, all I can taste is orange. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of orange. It tastes like orange Starburst. I feel like there's like a whole bunch of different artificial orange flavourings, and this one specifically tastes like an orange Starburst, which I think is a weird combination. But I'm not hating it. I'm also getting like orange cream from a Quality Street box vibe, which I also hate. Like I did not like those chocolates before I was vegan, but that's the kind of vibe I'm getting, which might be the chocolate coming through. Although again, if I had my eyes closed and I didn't know what this was, I don't think I would guess there was chocolate in here. Predominant flavour is, yeah, definitely orange. Although the more I'm drinking of this, the more subtle the orange flavour's getting. I know that they put like a dusting on top of the latte, so potentially that's what I was tasting that was so strong. And I feel like it might now have all mixed together a little bit more. But overall, I think it's okay. I probably wouldn't get this again. I don't hate it. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. I think it tastes as good as it could taste for an orange chocolate latte, because I think that generally is like a weird flavour combo. But overall, I would say this isn't bad. Next, for like the main item that I picked up, I've got their vegan tuna sandwich, which I'm again very intrigued about. This is made of pea protein. It's got red onion, vegan mayo, horseradish sauce, cucumber and rocket, and it's on malted bread. Looking at the ingredients, this has obviously got wheat because of the bread, but it doesn't have soy in it, I don't think. So if you guys have got a soy allergy, this should be absolutely fine as like a meat/fish alternative. The other vegan option that they had that they've brought out this month is like a vegan cheese and tomato toastie, which did look amazing. I think if there was something else in it, I would have maybe been tempted to get that over this. But just cheese and tomato I think is a little bit plain for me. I also think it would be better if I was eating in, because then it'd be like hot and the cheese would be melted. But I figured by the time I've like walked back home, sat down, it would be a bit like congealed and maybe not so nice. So that is why I opted for this. The fish is also made by the Vegetarian Butcher, and I know that they do a few vegan things and it's generally quite good. So I have high expectations for this. This is a bit of a better look at what the sandwich looks like. I feel like as far as pre-packaged sandwiches go, this doesn't look too bad. I don't think I really got too much of like the tuna in that bite, but the flavour is a little bit weird. I don't know why I always opt for like vegan fish alternatives when I didn't like fish before I was vegan. I'm honestly just so intrigued when they bring something out that I feel like I have to try it, but I don't think this is my favourite thing. I feel like I can taste the horseradish, although I don't know if I would have known that was in here if I hadn't have read the description. Just the flavour just is a little bit off for me. It feels very wet from the mayonnaise. There's not really like a whole lot of texture going on. I feel like there's a smell of fish, like it smells like sushi, but then the taste actually isn't there. Yeah, I don't think I'm convinced by this. I think I was almost expecting it to be like chickpea tuna, which I've made on my channel before and I actually really like. I really like the taste of that, I like the texture. This is obviously trying to be a lot more fishy. The texture's a lot mushier. It doesn't actually have like a whole lot of filling inside. I feel like it's mostly in the middle and then the edges are gonna be super dry. And generally like the flavours that are going on aren't really my cup of tea. It's not awful, I'm still going to eat both sandwiches, but I think I'd probably only give this like a 5 out of 10. I feel like I need a palate cleanser after that. Okay, and then the final thing, which is potentially the thing that I'm most excited about, is the sweet thing that I picked up. So I got this caramel and chocolate muffin. I think it's got like liquid caramel in the inside, which I'm very excited about. I also don't think I've had like a chocolate muffin since being vegan. I mean, that could be a lie. I might have even tried one on this channel, quite possibly. I feel like I forget everything that I try. This is definitely something that I don't see a whole lot in terms of vegan options. They did also have a lot of other sweet vegan options. So they had a caramel and date cookie, a pecan and caramel brownie, a carrot cake, which I was very tempted by because I love a good carrot cake, and a cherry crown pastry as well, which I probably would have picked up, but that was sold out. So this is the one that I ended up going for. I've just broken it open and you can see the liquid caramel on the inside, which looks amazing. That is good. That is really good. I feel like the chocolate muffin isn't anything crazy special. It just tastes like a standard chocolate muffin, which I actually think is quite a good thing with this. Like, it definitely doesn't taste vegan at all. You could give this to a non-vegan and they wouldn't know any different. But I think what makes this is the caramel inside. Like, when you get a bite with the caramel on, it is so good. I would give that like a 9 out of 10 maybe. I would definitely get it again. That's definitely my favourite thing that I've tried today. Overall, I feel like it's been fairly successful. The drink wasn't bad, the sandwich definitely wasn't my thing, but the muffin I feel like brought up the overall average. So I definitely say that I'm pretty impressed with Starbucks' options this year. Definitely gonna have to try a few of the other things that they've brought out. I think the Toastie, the carrot cake and the cherry crown are probably on my list to try next. So if you've tried any of their new vegan options, definitely let me know your thoughts down in a comment below. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.